Yeah, then today we are looking at this question. It says that when calcium carbonate granules reacted with HCl, this happens to be the equation. The carbon dioxide liberated was plotted against time as shown below. So this is the graph we are having. And here they said that calcium carbonate powder was used instead of calcium carbonate granules. We have to remember that initially we had granules. Now granules are being substituted with calcium carbonate powder. And they say, using collision theory, explain why the rate of reaction increased. Okay, when you take away granules and you substitute it with powder, what are you doing? Actually, what you are doing is that you are increasing the surface area. Okay, because powder has a bigger surface area compared to granules. But what does increase in surface area do? According to collision theory, it increases number of particles available for collision. And when number of particles available for collision increases, the frequency of effective collision increases, which increases the rate of reaction. So that is that. Yeah, so we come to this case, which case? The case after calcium carbonate powder was used instead of the granules. Okay, the question says, identify each of the following. The first one is independent variable. You have to know that an independent variable is the one you manipulate yourself during the experiment. So after manipulating it, it changes another one. The other one which changes is the dependent. The one you manipulate yourself is the independent. So what are we changing here in this experiment? We are changing from calcium carbonate granules to calcium carbonate powder. And that change is a change of surface area. So we are changing the surface area. So the surface area is the independent. Now the question is, after changing the surface area, what changed? What changed is the rate of reaction. So rate of reaction is the dependent. Now we come to controlled variable. What is it that we must maintain constant? You have to know that during experiment, we change only one factor and we maintain all other factors constant. So what factors did we maintain constant? The first one is mass of calcium carbonate. That one is a controlled variable. The other factor is concentration of HCl. The other factor is temperature. and even pressure because there's a gas involved. So all these factors are supposed to be maintained constant. Yeah. So we come to this question. It says that write the hypothesis for this experiment. And what is it? You have to know that a hypothesis is a wise guess, but must include the two variables, the independent and dependent. So how can we put it? We can say when surface area, because this is our independent, increases, the rate of reaction increases. And remember, no question mark. Or we can say when surface area increases, the rate of reaction decreases. So then comes this question. It says that draw the graph above and label it X. Then on the same set of axes, draw graph Y for calcium carbonate powder. So you have to remember that the graph we have here is for calcium carbonate granules. And what have we done? We have substituted granules with powder. And how can we show this graph? Okay, you have to know that the use of powder increases surface area of the compound. And when surface area increases, the rate increases. So when the rate increases, how does the graph appear for higher rate? The graph will be like this. Yes, like that. And for this graph, it is clear that when the graph flattens, which you call the time of completion of reaction, is around 2. Whereas that one before, it took place at around 6 minutes. I want you to remember that decrease in time of the reaction indicates increase in the rate of reaction. And with that, I would like to thank you for your time. The channel is PSSB, Physical Sciences Silver Bullet. Don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, to comment. And I would like also to remind you that PSSB handles physical sciences grade 12, 11, and 10, and natural sciences grade 8 and 9. So we advise you to make use of our playlist, which is very easy to sort out material of your level. And with that, I would like to say bye-bye. See you next time when we meet.